This used to be 1 GB. Now it's 10 free gigabytes of internet. That's cool. I did not know that.
Happy because what did you buy? What did you say?
It's the first time I'm flying economy in like 10 years. Aww. Alright guys, the lounge sucks. That's one way to describe it. In my opinion, Emirates Airlines is one of the best. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool, Cito. Now, the crew have been very, very good with the kids. They've been amazing with the kids, so kudos to the crew. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. Welcome to the travel vlog. Today we're in beautiful city of Orlando. We're here at Christmas week. Weather is amazing. It's like 75 degrees, which is pretty dang good. Coming from Atlanta, it's like 28 degrees. But today we're gonna be traveling from Orlando to Dubai, direct flight. But before we get started, there's one important thing to do, and that is to go to White Castle. White Castle is amazing sliders, amazing burgers. If you've not had it, you definitely want to go there when you are in Orlando. So with that said, let's get some burgers and let's hit the airport. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Look what we have.
So this is a rental car, Chevy Suburban. Got a one-way rental from Atlanta to Orlando. It was $60 a day, which is actually really, really cheap. So we got it through Avis.
What are you doing? See what you do, Marwa? And Nick?
Assalamualaikum. Look what you have here.
I have the other bag.
Hey,
I have the other bag.
All right, guys, here's a huge tip. If you're in Orlando, you want to get discounted price on original Disney merchandise. I'm gonna put the name of a shopping mall here on the screen. They have a Disney warehouse. So the bag you just saw was $90, normal price at Disney. Over there, they had it for $35. So pretty amazing deal. So definitely make sure you go by there and check it out. Sarah's new favorite store, White Castle and Disney Warehouse.
yeah. We go to that vacation.
Vacation?
We're in vacation duty.
You have to be nice on vacation.
And Bob.
All right, folks, so one of the popular things to do in Orlando is what, Sarah? One of the popular things to do in Orlando is what?
White
White Castle. Okay, say White Castle? So this is a double slider. It's got 2 meats in it. Where we are from in Georgia, they don't have this. So if you're ever in Orlando, you definitely want to come by and check out White Castle. They have one of the best burgers, aka sliders, in town, in my opinion. And these are very cheap. These are like $1.50. This is Sarah's diet, White Castle. Sarah's cheating. Sarah, how many have you had? Sarah's cheating. How many have- 5. And we had 10. Sarah ate 5 of them. That leaves what? 1 for each.
It's tiny book, tiny.
Yeah, tiny boy, you ate 5.
But I ate 3.
You eat double.
You have a booger in your nose.
I have 3, but I like chicken, but I ate 3.
We dropped the rental car off. It was a very easy process. This is our first time flying through Orlando airport. And I have to admit, it's a very nice, very clean, very organized airport. It feels like I'm like pretty much in, you know, in another country like, you know, Abu Dhabi or Dubai. Okay, it's very organized, very clean. You don't feel like it's a US. Like compared to like Newark, JFK, Atlanta airport, this place is like light years ahead.
You can tell it's recently built too. So they got some fancy stuff. So here's a scale right here.
So that's a new airline, Discover Airline. That's the first one. It's the first time I've seen him. I've never heard of him, so I'm gonna check that out. I know Atlantic Norris flies out of here as well. That's a cheap carrier, flies direct to like Paris, London, Norway, a couple other places in Europe. I've seen one-way tickets for as low as like 150 bucks, which is pretty cheap. Of course, you can only bring a backpack and a personal bag maybe. I don't think it includes a carry-on.
Okay, good day.
All right, so we checked in. The check-in process was very, very slow, right, Sarah?
Yes.
It took an hour. It took an hour to check in, and we were like pretty much in the front of the line. So if you were to upgrade through the app, it was $7,000, $7,700 to upgrade from economy to business. And this was like today and yesterday. Before that was like $5,000. But here's the trick. If you come to the airport like 4 hours before and go to business class, wait in line, if there's any availability, they will upgrade you for only $2,000. $2,000 versus $5,000 to $7,000. Unfortunately, today's flight sold out, so no upgrade for us. We're all flying economy. So with that said, it's the first time I'm flying economy in like 10 years. Oh, do you get 10 years? 10 years. So, but today will be a good video to check out Emirates Economy Class, see if they're truly one of the, still one of the best. I think them, Qatar are like tied. So with that said, let's go, Habibi. So on the screen it said 28 minutes. So here we go, another 28 minutes here, hour to check in, so hour and a half to check in and go through TSA. So plan ahead, and it took us about 15 minutes to get here from SeaWorld. That's where we're staying. Sada, what is this called?
Sour package.
Sada, what is this called? Sada called it sour itch.
What is sour package?
Yeah, sour patch.
It was that time.
Yeah, sour patch kids.
I say sour punch.
Pinch?
Yeah.
That's worse.
Yeah.
That's worse. All right, finished the TSA security line. Took about 30 minutes. Once you go through it for 30 minutes, just have to take your laptop out, belt and shoes. For adults, kids don't have to take anything out. So pretty smooth, nice people, very friendly, smiling, cracking jokes and stuff. So, but once again, it's my first time flying out of Orlando. I'm very impressed by the airport. It's very clean, very organized, very kind people. So this is definitely going to be one airport that I'm going to try to fly out of as much as possible.
It's $80 here, $80. We got it for $35. Yours has got actually a stitch on it. It's got his friend. It's got a zipper. So this is what we got for $35, guys. A little fun 3D monitor for the kids.
All right, so even though we're flying economy class, we can still access lounge. So we have access to priority pass. The beauty of priority pass, me and 2 guests of mine can get in for free. All right, guys, the lounge sucks. That's one way to describe it. It is packed, wait is crazy. We waited like literally 20-25 minutes to get a table. It's very crowded. So hour for check-in, 30-minute TSA. The line to just get in the lounge was like another 20 minutes. So another 20, so like 2.5 hours just from check-in to get to a lounge, sit down. So plan ahead. All right, so probably the best thing about this lounge is the status. I mean, the gate is right across the street from the lounge, 241. So you can see boarding from here. They do have showers here. They most likely don't have much. They most likely don't have, since they only have 5 bathrooms, they probably have 1 or 2 showers. And I think this is the first time at a lounge where I've seen it does not show if it's boarding or not. It literally just shows you what you already know and if it's been delayed. Nothing says onboarding or gate open, nothing. What do you say, Cito? Bismillah.
We're starting off with sweets. That's kind of backwards.
Muffin.
It's not a muffin.
Pastry first.
That's not a muffin.
Pastry.
People are pissed. Everybody's like very frustrated, out loud about the line downstairs. And I have this monkey here. This monkey is the only monkey that eats and then turns over backwards so she can choke on it. You want to choke on the bread?
No.
You want to choke on the muffin?
No.
No. Okay, so they have chicken, which is actually pretty good.
Very dry rice with beef. So far, no pork. Pasta. Very basic salad. Thank you, Marwa.
That's the queue right here for the food. And you gotta wait in line every time you go back. So they have a tiny spot for business and first class folks. Reserved spot that they can hang out at, but you still have to wait in line to get your food and stuff like that. So pretty much same experience. You just have a guaranteed seat. That's it. I just got to my seat. I am in 47G. I'm in the middle. Those are the twin seats right there. Just 2 seats instead of 3. There's a charge for those, like $60 or $70 for that. The TV is touchscreen, so you really don't need remote control. What's up, Mariam? What you doing? 14 hours.
No, it's not 14 hours. It's 13 hours to 32 minutes.
Let me show you what you get in your seat when you get here. So you get a pillow, headphones, and there's a blanket right here. Nice blanket, and it's got the Emirates logo on it. You have a screen, and this one is not staying still. The tray is touching my legs. Surprisingly, I do have enough leg room, so I'm very spiced. So the cool thing with me, I can put one leg here, one leg inside. Got one USB charge here, and international outlet. All right, guys. So the headphones here, very cheap, very plastic. You can see, it's just very clumsy. Back to TV screen. Now my TV screen, it seems really blue. I don't know what it is. This guy seems really blue. It's definitely outdated aircraft. So you can see the cameras live here. It's smaller than I expected, believe it or not. So I don't know why. But 47G is my seat. We're in EK flight 220. Now this was booked within the last 5 days. And we got a really good deal on it for Christmas week, believe it or not. So, all right, let's go check out some entertainment. So we got movies, TV, more announcements. All right, so looking at the flight information. So this aircraft is 13 years old. It's a Boeing 777. So pretty old aircraft for Emirates. Of course, Orlando's not a big hub for them. They do a lot of the nice aircrafts, usually Miami, Washington, D.C., Dallas Airport, New York. Even Newark, New Jersey. So, but hey, we got a good deal on it. We got 5 seats within the last couple days, Christmas week, for $600 a person, which is amazing. And that's one way, of course. Now, the thing that with last-minute tickets, I always tell people check one-way tickets. It was cheaper to do 2 one-way tickets than it was to do round trip. So it was like $1,300 total for 2 one-ways versus $2,000 for round trip. So same aircraft, same everything. So here we go. All right, I think all the announcements are finally over. So let's start with live TV. See what we got. Well, it's not like, actually it's not live TV. It's actually a bunch of TV shows. Looks like a bunch of TV shows. So all right, we got some options. A little bit of drag, but hey, it's 15 years old, so I'll press on something. Top 5. Let's see what we got for top 5. I don't know why it keeps going back. It's driving me crazy. This thing's pissing me off. You have to use this to make it work. I haven't seen that movie, Oppenheimer. I know it's had good reviews, so I'll be checking that out. Deadpool, another one. I'll probably be checking it out here a little bit. It was hard to get it out. She had to get a knife to get it out. Now, there you go. There are vents up there. It's kind of dark now. I apologize, you can't see it. But there are 4 vents there. Getting ready for takeoff. Let's go to the camera. All right, so there you go. That's one of the cameras. So this is looking down. So using a DJI camera on low light quality setting. Here we go. Front is off. And we have takeoff. So they get this bag as a kid. Let's see what's in it. Oh, that's cool. Puzzle, sticker.
What do you have? Wow. I like it.
All right, folks, so we have a menu so far, and amenity kit. Amenity kit seems very basic. Menu, actually, I did not expect to get a menu economy class. I thought they were just gonna tell you chicken or beef or something and pick one. So I'm actually surprised there's a menu. And it's actually a very good menu. It's got a lot of options. So let's go through it. For dinner, you're gonna have a salad, you can have chicken, and then you can have rice. After that, you're gonna have some chocolate dessert. And then next meal is gonna be light bites. Light bites is going to be margarita pizza. You can have free wine, beer, juice, soft drinks, tea, and coffee. And then after that, we're going to have a third meal, which is going to be brunch, breakfast / lunch. And it's going to be cream, green yogurt with honey oats, scrambled eggs, French toast, fresh fruits, and then bread rolls. So looks like we're going to have 3 meals on a 14-hour flight. Okay, so let's take a look at the amenity kit. Very basic. You have socks, you have eye covers, toothbrush and paste, and earplugs, and that's it. What Sarah just showed you is what's in the kit's bag as a gift. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that. Our reviews with these airlines is an honest review. These are all sponsored videos. We don't take anything from the airlines. These are all self-funded. They do not know I'm coming. They do not know we're coming. Now, when we do get on the board, I'll do let the cabin crew know, because when they see a mic here or they see a mic next to my head, they kind of freak out. So I do let them know that we're vloggers. We have a video vlog, so they know. And I tell them that nobody's going to be shown in the video. Their face will be blurred out, and it makes it an easy transition. So I do let the crew know when I'm here. But other than that, this is an honest review of the airline. So the crew's honestly been on point so far. The manager already came over, knew my name, very polite, spoke for like 5 minutes. She was asking me, what am I doing here? If I've done business and first class videos. I'm like, believe it or not, and this is very true, Emirates Airlines Economy Class videos have more views on YouTube than they do business. So I guess people fly more economy. They kind of want to see what they're getting. When it comes to economy, I've flown Turkish, I've flown Qatar, I've flown pretty much Lufthansa, you name it, Etihad. And in my opinion, Emirates Airlines is one of the best, if not the best, economy class for international travel. Now, of course, it depends on where you're coming out of. Some people say Qatar is better. Qatar is a hit or miss, but out of my hometown ATL, Qatar sucks. I have a video on that where I flew in their Q suites, and it was not very good service. Now, one of the things I do like about mine is I'm all the way in the end, so the folks next to me are only 2 seats, what they call twin seats. I don't have 3 rows, like let me show you. Like see how there's a 3 row, and there's 2 row right there. So my neighbors are 2 rows, so I definitely have more space here than I do the folks that are in front of me. So I can stretch my legs, I can, do more here. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool, Cito. Now, the crew have been very, very good with the kids. They've been amazing with the kids, so kudos to the crew. All right, let's show you the bathroom. So this is all the way back of the plane. So this is probably the smallest bathroom you're gonna see in the airplane. It's actually not bad. For economy, not bad. I've flown business, I've flown in first class with similar bathrooms, so not bad. You have a tray for the kiddo. Some amenities here. All right, folks, so we just got our food. Apologize, the light's not working. The light's not working, the remote control keeps getting stuck. TV monitor keeps jumping up and down, so I got a bad seat, unfortunately. But here we go with the lights on. We have pasta, chocolate, candy bar, rice, basmati rice, and chicken. The chocolate peppermint looks good, pretzel and bread. There we go, so let's give it a taste. So grilled chicken, kind of a small piece, but tastes good. Man, that is sweet. Woo. And that's it, folks. I'm done with the meal. Only thing left is
my candy bar, and my water. That's it. Meal number 1. 2 more to go. Okay, so overall feedback on first meal is actually not bad. Small portion, but it definitely fills you up. The plate is kind of on the smaller side compared to what I've seen, honestly. I feel like you get more on Qatar, you get more on Turkish. So from a size-wise, a bit on the smaller side. But I'm sure if you ask for a second plate or so, they'll definitely give you one. I think my record has been like 3 plates on Turkish back to back. I was hungry. But the manager's working, so I've been keeping an eye up on the manager. She's very sweetheart, very hardworking, smiling, taking people's pictures. She even knew who had never flown Emirates before. She had like a roster. She was going around taking pictures, so kudos to her and the team. So first meal, I would say okay, that's it. So not great, not bad. I would rate it as okay. It does suck when the person in front of you is leaning, so I had to ask the person in front of me to give me like 5 minutes to eat. But as you can see, it's pretty tough with the seat. You can see the person next to me, their seat is up, and the person in front of me, the seat is down. It is not easy to eat. Once again, the table tray is touching my feet. I'm 6'1", so it moves with it. Hi and bye. Kids are getting tired, they ate their food, they're crashing. The thing that was probably the worst was how long it took. Keep in mind, I am all the way back on the plane, you can see that. It took 2 hours to get your food. So me and my wife were pretty much the last people to get our food. So typically used to airlines starting in the back, they start in the front, they kind of finish in the middle or something like that, but these guys start in the front, working their way backwards. So it took 2 hours to eat. So if you want to get something quicker, make sure you order your meal or special meal before, because everybody had a special meal, got theirs within like 20 minutes. Another tip I can give you is Wi-Fi. So if you have an Emirates rewards account, your Wi-Fi is free for messaging. So WhatsApp, Messenger, all that is free. SMS text is free. If you want to have unlimited internet, it's $20 US, the entire flight, which is not bad actually. So, but make sure you take a screenshot of your rewards account, or you know your password, because before you, or if you try to wait till last minute and access it on like a password keeper, it ain't gonna work. Because if you don't know your password to your rewards account, you're gonna have to pay $20 to just access messaging. So. We got margarita pizza, here we go. Probably the smallest pizza I've seen in my life, so let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Let's give it a taste. Pizza, how does it taste? Tastes okay. Not great, not bad. All right, so third meal of the day, breakfast. Just got it, about 2 hours from landing. I got the cam going for you guys, showing the ground below us. So 2 hours, here we go. Let's check out this breakfast. 2 options available, French toast and omelet. So I got asked for a French toast, they were out. I got stuck with omelet, so here we go. So you can see, you got a fruit platter right here. So you got Greek yogurt right here, tiny apple juice, cream cheese with the breadsticks, and a little bit of cinnamon cake. All right, let's give it a taste. Here we go. Well, the best thing about breakfast was the yogurt. That's it, nothing else. Everything else was actually pretty bad. Fruit, you can't mess up fruit. You just cut it and put it in the cup. Egg was dry. The bread was, sweet, like a sweet naan, really sweet naan. But yeah, best thing is the yogurt. So probably the worst of the 3. So other one was a pizza that's prepared, so you can't mess that up. The first meal was just okay. So overall feedback on the food is below average, in my opinion, compared to Turkish, Qatar, many other airlines economy class. So food, unfortunately, not good. Sorry, Emirates.
The operator down and the seats on security front. Hold away your tray table and footrest and open
Birthday
your
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you.
In the unlikely event we need to make an emergency exit on landing, please leave all your personal belongings behind when you leave the aircraft. Thank you.
Jude.
No, you can't eat it.
Finally made it to Dubai. 14 hours later, with some change. Overall, so let's talk about overall feedback for the plane. So let's talk about Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi was hit or miss. I had to reconnect like 10 plus times for the free service for the messaging. So Wi-Fi is hit or miss. Food was not good. It's probably the worst food I've had in any plane, honestly. And for Emirates, it was pretty bad. So staff was amazing. Staff did an amazing job. They worked very hard. I think they were understaffed because it was taking them like an hour to pick up the foods once you ate the trays and stuff. So I think they were understaffed, honestly. So, but the crew worked very, very hard. So awesome job to the crew, very polite, very professional. With that said, for a last minute flight, we booked in the last couple of days. For the price we paid for it, this is an amazing, amazing deal. So there we go, just waiting for the family to get out of the bathroom. And then welcome to Dubai, Habibi. Habibi, welcome to Dubai. You want to say that?
Habibi, welcome to Dubai.
Welcome to Dubai, Habibi. So here's what I love about the Dubai airport: smart gates. So if you have a kid, you cannot go through it, but I just go through as an adult. Sarah and the kids go through the normal process. But smart gate, you scan your passport, take a picture. Literally takes maybe 4 seconds. Worst case, 5 seconds. And I come through the country without even having to talk to anybody at immigration. And it works for US citizens, British, a lot of Europeans, Australia, New Zealand, all those countries. So smart gate is the way to do it. If you have kids, somebody has to go with the kids to the other side. And then you can go through the smart gate. But the queue is very, very, there's no queue. I mean, there's like nobody here. So one of the cool things I love about Dubai, the carts here are free. So in Orlando, we had to pay $7 for a cart. Over here, free, Habibi. All right, so one of the cool things with Dubai is when you get here, you get, 10 GB. They've stepped it up. Holy cow. This used to be 1 GB. Now it's 10 free gigabytes of internet. That's cool. I did not know that. So it's usually just 1. So we got 10 GB. And you literally get this at the airport, at the immigration officer, to give you free internet. So here we go. And it's free. There's no charge for it.